Hello guys, and welcome to today's episode. We are doing a NASCAR at Atlanta simulation as it's been cancelled. So what's going to happen is we have got all the drivers from the Daytona 500 in the 2019 Manx mod, and we are going to race them around Atlanta and see what happens. 65 laps, we're not doing the full width. We've got Kyle Busch on pole, Logano in second, Denny Hamlin in third, top three there. So without further ado, let's press play and let them crack on.
Drivers, start your engines!
So we're going to have a pace lap first. Now this mod is very, very touchy. To be fair, it's weird. 1 minute it works, the next it doesn't. So I don't know what's going on with it. It is a weird mod. And I do believe it's because the guy who made the mod doesn't update it anymore. Windows has had a couple of updates recently, so I'm starting to think maybe that is why it's playing up. But who knows? Who knows? We've got the Atlanta race on my channel today, and we're simulating a 65 lap race here at Atlanta. So let's see what happens. Hi Magnus, how are you today? Hope you're well on this lovely Sunday. Raining here in the UK. What's it like in Germany, your end? So the pace car has gone in and we are ready for the green flag as the cars come round to go over the start finish line. Green flag, we have a green flag, race is underway. Denny Hamlin getting rather close to Kyle Busch there. Joe Logano now up top in the lead. Oh, and nearly touching there. Denny Hamlin is definitely trying to use. And we have a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag. Let's have a look. It was a number 38 name check. Wow. Oh. Ouch. Ouch, that was not good. Let's go with Joey Gase and see how that... It was number 4 that started it and carried on. Oh, wouch. Not good there either. Let's go with Reed Sorensen and see how that panned out for him. There we go. And he's just... Oh yeah, there you go. Wow, wow. Wow. That was Ryan Priest there who went on his roof. Ouch. Let's go to Kevin Harvick there. Wow, that must have hurt. So, who we got in the lead? Number 22, Joey Logano, is in the lead. Let's go with him. There he is. Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin behind him. And we are on the pace. So there you go, 3 laps into this 65 lap race. And we have Joey Logano on the lead, Kyle Busch in second, Denny Hamlin in second, sorry. With Ty Dillon in third. Kyle Busch is down in 10th place. We are on a caution lap, or caution because of an accident at the back of the grid. No one at the front. Reed Sorensen and Ryan Priest are both out. Dean Benedetto is now 2 laps behind. Nemechek is 1 lap behind. Truex 1 lap, and Reddick 1 lap behind as well. Joey Gase still on the lead lap, just about, by the looks of things. That could all change. I'm guessing he's in the pits. That's why he's so far behind now. Did that just change there? I think that did. No, it didn't. Joey Gase is back on. Brad Keselowski is now in the last place there on the lead lap. So at the front we've got Logano, Hamlin and Ty Dillon. And obviously the 21 car is not in the lead. He is, that is D. Benedetto, who's not in the 95 car anymore. He's in the 21 car and he is 2 laps behind. That's why he is in front of Logano. So we are on board with Logano now, as in it looks like the caution flags have gone off, so we will be restarting this race on lap 6 by the looks of things. So as they come round the last corner, they will hit that straight for the start finish line and restart this race. Excuse my creaky chair that I'm on, my office chair. It is very creaky and I do apologise. So here we go, yellow flag is down and we will restart on the green on lap 6 of this Atlanta race. And they are off. We have a green flag, and we restart the Atlanta race. Joey Logano making a move now on the inside, but still not enough minerals in him to get past Hamlin. But he has now. He's made that move, and look at that car move with that slipstream. As Danny Hamlin looks to make another move on that first place, we are going to have a 1-2 race here at the front between these two. I can't see anyone else catching up with them. Denny Hamlin is now in front of Joey Logano. As you can see, they are at least 1.39 seconds in front of number 3 of the number 13 car in third place. They are literally leaving the pack behind as Denny Hamlin now tries to spread that space between him and Logano. Logano going low, Denny Hamlin going high round that turn. Denny Hamlin then is way out in front now. The gap is 0.72 to Joey Logano, who is in second place. Let's take a look and go through the field. Oh, and we have a little bit of a fight on our hand. Will the yellow flag come out? The yellow flag will definitely come out after that. And oh, nice smack there. And another smack. Yellow flag is out, and we caught that live on camera. That was actually a bigger crash than I thought. Almirola absolutely got smashed to pieces there. Absolutely smashed to pieces. Well, that definitely had to hurt. That can't have been nice for Almirola. That could not have been nice at all. He was proper smashed around there, literally in every possible sense, which has completely now changed the field. of this race at the back, especially the front is still the same. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Ty Dillon in their Gecko car. As you can see down the bottom we already have Kevin Harvick, Joey Gase, Chastain, Brendan Paul, Usha, Hoof, Almirola, Reagan, D. Benedetto is out as well. Jimmy Hill, Sorensen and Ryan Preece are all out of the race. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 drivers are now out of the race, and Kurt Busch is out as well, just in at 13 drivers, which means we have 27 drivers left of this 40 car field that started this race. See, Denny Hamlin is the leader with the fastest lap. So this is turning out to be an absolutely incredible race, to be honest. Absolutely incredible. We've only got 27 cars left in this race when it started with a field of 40. Hello Joseph, how are you today? Where are you coming from and where are you watching from? We are on lap 16 here at Atlanta for this 65 lap race, and we've already had, this will be our second caution. We've already had one before. We are on caution number 2 of the Atlanta race as the cars follow the pace car around. They've done their pits as we were watching replays of the crash. If you go back and rewind the live feed, you will see the crashes. Almirola was absolutely washed out by 3 or 4 cars. Unfortunately, most of the cars are out of the race, so it will resume on lap 18. So while we have caution out, if any of you have any ideas for NR2003 videos, let me know, especially NASCAR related. Let me know, and I'll see if I can arrange to do them on a live stream. So the yellow flag is down, the pace car is in. We will be restarting this race on 18. The green flag will fly any minute now, and there it is. The green flag is out. We have a restart at the Atlanta race. Wow, and it looks like Kyle Busch there was nearly going sideways around that turn, and he is really trying to fight to get back to first place where he began his race. Denny Hamlin way out in front now. Joey Logano not too far behind, but Denny Hamlin could keep this lead pretty easy with that fast car that he has. There is Joey Logano running in second place at the moment. And there is Kyle Busch trying to get back into third, and he does it. Looks like he's going to do it with ease as he's on the inside He's got the better free air. But don't speak too soon, as they say. And there you go. He is going to overtake him, and he looks like Joe Logano is now in his sights. That is next up for Kyle Busch as Denny Hamlin and Joe Logano go past the camera. Here we are with Joey Logano. As you can see, Kyle Busch is very close behind, but he is catching up. And there you go, Kyle Busch is using that slipstream. Oh, he got very close then. That was very close. That could have been curtains for both drivers then. So this is racing for second place. So it looks like now we have Denny Hamlin next up on Kyle Busch's list. Eye in the sky shows that Kyle Busch is now making his way away from Joe Logano, and now is catching up with Denny Hamlin. Look at that, he has closed that gap so quickly on Denny Hamlin. You can see why Kyle Busch was in pole position. So Joseph, where are you watching from in the world? Are you in America yourself? Are you confined to a room because of the coronavirus? Where are you watching from? So let's go and have a look through the field of cars. So we are back at the back with McLeod, and there is Bubba Wallace in the number 43 US Air Force car. Menards of Ryan Blaney is in 19th position, and there is Christopher Bell in the 95, previously Di Benedetto's car. And there's name check, who's getting a little bit of a push there, nearly from Christopher Bell. And there we have the number 24 car, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, and there is Truex Jr. out in 24th position by the looks of things. Austin Dillon is in 16th place. Clint Bower is in 15th. We have Chase Elliott in 14th place. In 23rd, obviously on laps, is Gorhan. 13th is LaJoy. 12th, Ryan Newman, who hasn't raced since Daytona. And there is Daniel Suarez, who is in 11th place in the 96 car. Brad Kalowski, 22nd, obviously a lap or two behind. Bowman in 10th. Stenhouse Jr. is in 9th place, and the number 42, Carl Larson, is in 8th. Jimmy Johnson then in 7th place. Very, very average race for him. In the Gecko car, Tyler Dillon in 6th place. Then we have Malcolm McDowell, who is having a fantastic race in 5th. Eric Jones of the 20 car, DeWalt car, is in 4th. And then in 3rd we have Joey Logano. Denny Hamlin now is in 2nd, who is overtaking Bubba Wallace. Kyle Busch finally got back into 1st place. He is now back in 1st after starting on the pole position. The 1st and 2nd is now being fighted or contested between these two. As you can see, the eye in the sky is showing us that this is a really competitive race at the front of this pack. As you can see, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch fighting it out together. As they come down neck and neck down the back straight, the super stretch of Atlanta. It's not Daytona, obviously, I know, but I do like to call most back straights the super stretches, because they literally are, especially on these speedways. Now over the start and finish line together, they must be having a chat, having a chinwag, as Blaney slows up Kyle Busch there. That could have repercussions for Busch if Denny Hamlin can get past both of them at the same time. It looks like we may have 3 wide coming up. Nope, he's moved out the way. Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin now back on the racing at the front. The competition at the front. So we are now catching up with the back markers, and Denny Hamlin has got stuck behind them, which has given Joey Logano the opportunity to get past him and some back markers, but it's given Kyle Busch that extra bit of room to get way ahead of the 2nd and 3rd place drivers. As Kyle Busch comes up to Christopher Bell, using his slipstream to get past him, Joey Logano's caught up. Denny Hamlin is still fighting it out with them back markers. So Kyle Busch is currently in the lead on lap 35 of 65. We have 30 laps to go.
start.
So Kyle Busch still out in the lead of this 65 lap race at Atlanta. No more updates as of yet. He has got such a big gap on Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano. And it looks like we are having some pit stops. Kyle Busch going into the pits on lap 38. Denny Hamlin joining him. It looks like Joey Logano has continued the race. There is Joey Logano, who's already in the pits. So, will he come back round in the lead? Will Kyle Busch get out before him? So as Joey Logano comes round, will he get in front of Kyle Busch, or is Kyle Busch already out of the pits? Joey Logano goes over the start finish line. He is now chasing down Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. Where are they? Are they already out? Yes, they are. Denny Hamlin is there and Kyle Busch is out in front. As Joey Logano goes into second, Denny Hamlin in third. No doubt he will catch him up. Kyle Busch back out after a fantastic pit stop, which will put him in first place after a couple of times round, catching up with the back markers, etc, etc. .25 laps to go. Kyle Busch, Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin top three in this Atlanta race. Joey Logano's car is definitely not quick enough to catch Kyle Busch, because it looks like, from what I've just seen in the brief top corner of that screen, Denny Hamlin's already catching Joey Logano. So, I'm definitely not wrong, am I? LaJoy is definitely not first place. He's just come out of the pits, surely. He can't be in first. He must be... this can't be right. And there goes Kyle Busch now. Will he move up to first place once he goes over the start-finish line this time? Or is Christopher LaJoy actually in first because he had a fantastic pit stop, or didn't pit at all? Yeah, Christopher LaJoy was in first place for a long time, for about 4 or 5 laps, or 3 laps, sorry, and Kyle Busch has definitely caught him up, and I think now LaJoy is now pulling him along, as they say. There is Bubba Wallace. And there you go, Kyle Busch back in the lead, which will be official once he goes over the start-finish line. That was probably all due to pit stops. We knew LaJoie was not going to keep that place, as Denny Hamlin comes in second now. Joe Logano will move up to third as well. Oh, and Kyle Busch hits Bubba Wallace up the bum as Denny Hamlin flies past him, using that time, that chance to make a move. Look at this, what is going on? Bubba Wallace is slowing him right down. Kyle Busch is not happy. Can Joey Logano move on this as well and use this opportunity as Kyle Busch now goes on the outside? I can imagine he is not happy after that move from Bubba Wallace. But then again, I can't imagine Bubba Wallace is happy either, being nearly spun out by Kyle Busch for no reason at all. Kyle Busch now is having to chase back that lead when Denny Hamlin flew past him and Bubba Wallace during that altercation there. Denny Hamlin now making a move of 1.87 in front of Kyle Busch. Can Kyle Busch catch up and make that time smaller? No, 2.34 for Denny Hamlin. He is getting quicker. As you can see, Kyle Busch is catching up with Denny Hamlin. It will be a matter of time before he does get to him. And it looks like we have a driver out on fire, and it is Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman's engine has gone. He is out of the race. So let's have a look at the leaderboard. So as you can see, Denny Hamlin in front, 1.432 of Kyle Busch, who's in second. Joey Logano in third place. Michael McDowell in fourth. Eric Jones in fifth. Jimmy Johnson now moving up to sixth place. Ty Dillon in seventh. Stenhouse Jr. in 8th and Daniel Suarez 9th. Making up the top 10 is William Byron, who is in 10th place. And as you can see, it's confirmed Ryan Newman had gearbox problems, which now leaves 25 cars in the race. So Kyle Busch is now leading the fastest lap competition. He is 34.422. He is definitely getting caught in traffic though, Kyle Busch, because he is now 2.33. He was only 1.34 at one stage, so something isn't right with Kyle Busch. Is he getting caught up in traffic? Doesn't seem to be at the moment. That time is now 3.08, so Denny Hamlin is actually getting quicker because of that clean air, I guess, and Kyle Busch is actually getting slower. Denny Hamlin then comes over the start finish line. Where will that put him on the timesheet? with Kyle Busch just coming up behind, 3:05. So Kyle Busch has only knocked off 2 milliseconds, mini seconds off that. Hey Edgar, how are you today? How is Greece? Is it lovely weather? It is absolutely chucking it down with rain here. And as you can see in Atlanta, it's lovely and sunny. Denny Hamlin leading the race by 3.05 of a second as Kyle Busch comes in behind him. What will that make that time? It is now 3:13, so Denny Hamlin is actually getting quicker. Kyle Busch is slowing down, but this traffic could change things for Denny Hamlin. And yes, Kurt Busch out again. I'm sure a race we did a while back, Kurt Busch was out as well. He doesn't seem to have much luck on this game. So we are on lap 55, 10 to go. We have 10 laps to go. And Denny Hamlin is 3.35 ahead of Kyle Busch. Will there be pit stops now before they come down to the last gauntlet of laps? Oh yeah, rubbing it in with the 24 degrees, yeah, not jealous at all, and getting food delivered. Wow, how the other half live their lives, eh? No, yeah, you're right, everything's closed down, and people are delivering. What's the bet if he turns up with a mask on his face? I think I'm going to start a business up selling gas masks. I think they're more protective than these plastic, paper, whatever they are, face masks. So lap 57, and Kyle Busch has now got that time down to 2.68, but I do believe it is because Denny Hamlin has hit this traffic here, which is slowing him down. But Kyle Busch is also getting slowed down with the number 8 car, the last car on the lead lap, with the number 9 car 1 lap behind now. If you've just joined us, we are on Atlanta on lap 57 going into lap 58. We've had 2 cautions and we are running with 25 cars of 40 that started. Living it up in a hotel, very, very nice. I can understand why though, obviously. But what are you ordered for dinner? And is the hotel in lockdown as well? Is there other people there that are suffering with this this immediate need to close everyone away from the outside world? We are on the bonnet cam of Denny Hamlin's FedEx car as he leads this race ahead of Kyle Busch, 4.38 seconds now. It is his to lose as we have 5 laps to go. The eye in the sky shows us how far ahead he is. Will there be more pit stops? That is my question. Will there be silly pit stops? It's happened before on this, where they've gone in on the pits on lap 63, which is really really is weird, to be fair. So we have Truex at the back, who is 8 laps behind. Wow, he is very far behind. And then obviously right down to number 9, Daniel Suarez, who is 1 lap behind. So we've got 8 cars on the lead lap. Kyle Busch in 2nd, Logano in 3rd, McDowell in 4th, having a fantastic race, as is Eric Jones. Ty Dillon in 6th, Jimmy Johnson 7th now, Stenhouse Jr. in 8th. Who's also having a good race. All 8 drivers having good races today, especially Denny Hamlin, who is now 5 seconds ahead of Kyle Busch. I bet it was lovely and quiet when you went out today, Edgar. I bet it was absolutely fantastic. I'd love that. Bit of quiet, bit of shopping. But I suppose if everything's closed, then, you know, what can you do? How are business dealing with this? You know, and obviously wages. Are people still getting paid? You know, because obviously if you're a barber or a chef, you can't work from home. So how is it working? As Denny Hamlin gets stuck behind the 24 car, but he has moved out of the way and let Denny Hamlin move in front. He doesn't want to slow down. He doesn't want to give Kyle Busch any opportunity to overtake him as he goes past the 24 on lap 64. Give Denny Hamlin a few more laps and I do believe that he could overtake a few drivers that are only just behind him, especially Jimmy Johnson, as you can see just down there in the bottom corner as the white flag is there. Jimmy Johnson is just up there in the distance. A few more laps and I think Denny Hamlin could actually overtake him and put him on a back lap. So as Denny Hamlin comes round the last time down the back straight, he will win the Atlanta Folds Cup race at Atlanta Racetrack, Atlanta Speedway in Atlanta, home of gambling, or illegal gambling in the 1920s and 30s. There you go, Denny Hamlin gets the checkered flag at the Atlanta race. Fantastic race by him, 6 seconds in front, 6.55 of Kyle Busch. Brilliant race. Brilliant race by Denny Hamlin. Race is complete. Yeah, I wonder that as well. Is it actually covered by insurance? Who pays who? You know, because restaurants, bars, coffee shops, you know, all sorts of things are closing. So how does it work? You know, and obviously there's people with social issues in this world that need to socialise, because if they don't socialise, they get depressed and things. So how is that going to work as well? You know, is there compensation for people that may do harm to themselves? You know, it's a very good question. And 6 o'clock, everything has to close in Holland. See, here, everything's still going. Everyone's still going, and no one cares. They're now deciding to lock down pensioners over 70 for 3 months. So I don't even know how that's going to work, you know. You can't lock people away forever. They will eventually go mad and want to break free. So, end of the race. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, McDowell, Logano, Jones, Stenhouse Jr., Johnson and Ty Dillon on the lead lap. Everyone else way behind. We had a lot of drivers not finish the race. As you can see, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, Cole Custer, Harvick, Gase, Chaston, Brendan Paul, Chris Boucher, Quinn Hoof, Almirola, Reagan, Di Bondetto, Hill, Sorensen and Ryan Preece all not finishing the race. Fantastic race today at Atlanta. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, Edgar. Thank you for popping by, Joseph. And obviously Magnus, thank you for popping by. Sorry there's no Formula 1 today, but I wanted to do NASCAR because obviously it is my one of my favourite sports, and I've been looking forward to this race all week, and then they cancelled it at the last minute, or Friday, so me and my son were pretty upset because we were going to sit down and watch that together because it started 6 o'clock UK time. Not to be, I'm afraid. So I will be back later this evening, around 8-9 o'clock for the Nations Cup second round Coca-Cola race at Charlotte Speedway, where we will hope that South Africa can get back to winning ways. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you this evening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you later.